Welcome back, guys. We got some banana phone going on in NMrUUG's background, but that's okay. This is a best of 7. We've got some party hats to hype it up. I guess in the event of VODs, if anyone's watching this from the future, this is the 4th anniversary of Blizzard Starcraft. So I guess party hats to celebrate. Woo! Each race gets some party hats, but because it's the ZVZ, just a little bit different, I guess. But here we are. This is game number 4. 1 win away from $2,500. Can he lock it down right here in the top right corner of the map from StarTale, the blue Zerg player life?
In the upper left, as the red Zerg, it is Hyun.
So here's what kind of kills me too a little bit. Life had, at one point today, forfeited the tournament, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not forget, this day started with a little bit of drama. With Bomber and Life both contacting me about an hour, well, less than an hour actually. Bomber was 20 minutes beforehand and Life was an hour beforehand. Both sending me emails saying they could not play today due to an event over in Korea. It sucked. We panicked. We started looking for people. J-Dong stepped on to replace Life. Joey P came in to replace Bomber. But then Life showed up and he's like, oops, I'm here. Like, that was actually the first thing he said in chat. I was like, okay, so can you actually play your matches today? I said, yeah. Very tired, no problem. But here he is in the finals. So I bet you he's really glad he decided to drink some Red Bull or whatever it was to give him the pep to log on and play. Because here he is, 1 game away.
Yes, and, you know, with not much trouble. Who has taken a game off of Life today?
Like one person. JYP.
Are you serious?
JYP is the only person
JYP.
in this entire tournament, actually, to take a game off of Life. So Life doesn't have a flawless run through this, but...
Jeez. And he doesn't yet. Hyun can still reverse kill, alright? I'm just saying.
But we're not cheering for him, because we don't
We're
want
not
Hyun to win.
cheering
Wink,
for him.
wink.
No game whatsoever. No wins.
No, but in all seriousness,
like Lucille
guys...
Bluth wink.
Yeah, the really horrible link. Yeah, we tallied the participants at the end of this. We talked about the percentages before in game 1. You know, 1% technically differentiated these two guys in ZVZs. But Life, you know, in chat, 33,680 participants placed on him. 21,713 on Hyun is the final call. I mean, you guys in chat, I think, also felt the way we do, where it was going to be close, but Life maybe had a bit of an edge. I mean, Life has always performed well in best of 5s and best of 7s, let's be honest. Hyun, king of online tournaments. I figured he'd be the king of this online tournament, but he's showing us that, well, second place isn't at all bad. He's struggling to go for that first. He's struggling to go for the gold. I don't know the order of the picks because it was, we did vetoes a little bit differently here for the finals, guys. I don't know if this was map pick for Hyun or map pick for Life, but the thing for Hyun is he's got to make the best of this. He has no other chances. Maybe he's like a honey badger. You back him in a corner, he comes out dangerous and more scary than ever. I don't know. But he's got to change something because the way he's been playing up to this point has been simply him getting outdone by Life every step of the way.
Yes. Now, Rifkin, I have a philosophical question for you.
42.
If Hyun is the One Piece Luffy, or whatever pronouncing his name, Luffy?
Luffy.
Okay. Who would Life be in the One Piece saga?
Well, to date, no one's really beaten him technically. Because he always bounces back. Because he's made of rubber, of course.
Of course.
I honestly, I don't know. I'd say Blackbeard or something, but... all weeaboo knowledge aside, Life is... Yeah, if he's the ninja in the pirate equation, my heart breaks if he wins the series.
Wow.
But this okay, all jokes aside, let's get back on the topic of the game for a second. Because there's a banliness that has come down out of Hyun. We see a pretty big build difference for the first time in a long time. As far as openings go, and Hyun is going to be a little bit later to the lair, but takes gases, banliness is down. I don't know if this was intended to be defensive or not, but if he scouts and realizes Life doesn't have much at home, I mean, there's not even a full wall off. This could have been a situation where had he gone for a Ling All-In, it would have been best, but nope, it's going to be a lair himself. So it was just simply defensive. Got excited over non-aggression.
Well...
You get some pretty good scout off with the speedlings this time. I mean, that was, I gotta say, that's probably the biggest detriment on King Sejong. just the fact that he had to play blind. Very rarely do you not get that scout off. And, oh, he actually hides it. Although, Life should know that, hey, I never killed a second Ling. Where is it?
Yeah, well, you know, luckily it's not going to turn into a Baneling, and even if it did turn into a Baneling, one Baneling doesn't kill drones.
Yeah, but it's more like that second scout to confirm it wasn't like a
yeah,
fake layer to... Yeah.
He probably notices it now, but...
He does have only 3 gases, though, with the Overlord, so that's actually pretty good to start here.
Yeah, well, and he also sees the Roachhorn, so... Kind of expected. Seems like it might be a, another at least mid-game game, although Life does have a habit of ending any game abruptly, no matter how it starts or how close the build orders are, because right now they're still pretty darn close. +1 is already on the way for both players, the hatchery is basically exactly the same. What's up with this? Life is down by 7 drones right now, but that's because he's building an army. Where's Hyun's army? He's supply blocked.
This is one of those moments, too. You know, we saw it before. Hyun comes out with roaches, but if your opponent's got 6 more than you in the early game, sometimes that's just enough to bully you down. Hyun does have a spine crawler, it's worth noting, but it's... I don't imagine it's going to come into too much effect where it's kind of burrowing.
Is Life actually going to push with this army? He's starting to join up a little bit behind this, but he does have a bit of a army lead that he could try and take advantage of. That's what happened last time. Still building. +1's about to finish for him. Is he going to go across the map? Yes, it is. I think he is. Yeah, Speed's also going to finish at exactly the right time.
Okay, Union County Station right now, guys. 22-13. Doesn't look good for Hyun, but a spine crawler makes the world of difference. It hits more hard than roaches do. It's almost double actually versus because it's 30 versus 18. Defensively, it's got more health as well than roaches, so it can soak a hit. As we see, snipes off a drone to or a roach to start.
Gets out.
Defender's advantage with a queen. 3 roaches, Hyun can hold, even without that spine crawler.
Yeah, yeah. Of course, behind it, Life had gotten a second Evo chamber. He got a few more drones to bolster himself up above Hyun. And that's why PvZ, I feel, is just so weird. You know, everyone else is building both army and workers, you know, all the time. But whoever's in control of the pacing really sets the standard of, you know, how many drones you're going to get. Now, Hyun is returning the aggression. His +2 has started, but not that +1. As the game goes on, he will be in a worse position, if only slightly. And Life has his own spine crawler. He's going to have his own defender's advantage. Oh, engagement is going down. There's a couple of transfuses. The Queen's helping out as well. The spine crawler helps out too.
That was the least impactful Baneling I've ever seen. But Hyun, I don't know, he takes a quick lead in that, but then the defender's advantage, of course, kicks in. The reinforcements come, and he's beaten back. This time, though, he actually disengages with an army. This is key, because he's actually able to come back for another round. Stayed there, okay, maybe they would have scrapped to the death, but Life would have certainly come out with at least 5 or 6 roaches alive, whereas Hyun would have lost absolutely everything.
Yeah, yeah. Hyun does, of course, get that last few drones out. And at 58 to 60, that's usually a pretty perfect drone count for ZVZ, as the pros have been saying. But that +2, +1 is so close to finishing for Life. He reroutes the spine. He knows that aggression is coming as he has overlords all across the map. Without Hydralisks, he's not going to be able to get rid of Life's vision. And No decides to get that second Evo chamber, although drastically far ahead of Life's.
Hyun once again down in supply. I mean, this is, it's really scary to look at, guys, because sometimes supply is a bit of a fluff, and you look at it and you're like, okay, defender's advantage, reigns in. This is true in a lot of cases, but, I mean, just sitting here idle 170 to 144, this just kind of tells you right off the bat, Life's got a little bit better macro going for him, because there's not been that many trades out. I mean, units died this game, a difference of 9.
Yeah. Well, Hyun investing into a macro hatchery, actually.
This might be what he needs to get his production up. But here comes Life for an attack. He hits actually at a pretty nice timing because Hyun's upgrades are not going to be able to match his for another 20 seconds. Oh god, this is actually an amazing attack timing. But he runs into a concave. Hyun's got a good surround. Spine crawler goes down pretty darn quick.
30 more supply. Another one upgrade above Hyun as well. And no help whatsoever from any queens for Hyun in Life. Oh, 60 supply lead now. He's just going to totally decimate. I can't believe it was a 4-0. Oh, Hyun, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I've never been so sad about someone winning $1,500 before, but Life will take it, guys. Let's get some celebrations. $2,500 gonna go into his pocket today. He's the champion of the big one. It's the first big tournament we've ever put on for Base Rate TV. and life's gonna rock it. Hyun, of course, will come second place with $1,500. We got Dewalt finishing third place with $500. JYP comes fourth with $300, and everybody else who played today gets $50 in their pocket. So I think everyone comes out a little bit richer, of course, some more than the rest. But Zombie Grub, this was a true, you know what? People thought this tournament was about the players. This was a true test of endurance for you and I. We ran ourselves a mini dream hack, and we did it in 3 days with the craziest time scheduling with some of the best players. Oh, man.
You know, the players were so good about it, though. Only once did we have someone show up late. Most of the time, they're actually here early, so we could get to the next one pretty quick, like. I actually thought it would be a lot longer with the way that we were both hyping it up, you know, thinking about how long it takes GSL to do their one group stage. We were like, oh, it'll take forever, but actually with no ads, with no downtime.
Yeah, just the really Twitch ads that you guys helped us out on by watching. Oh man, I hope I didn't miss any subs, guys. At this point, I think I did miss 1 or 2, but my brain is racked. And like I said, I got Copa America, I got a cast later today too, so we're going to try and wrap it up here. I couldn't be happier with today, the way this went. We had great turnout for the event. Once again, I think there's going to be a couple cynical people out there who are like, the finals only had 8,000 viewers. What a waste. But this was amazing for us. This is much higher viewership than we expected. The first day, I think it's weird. Tournaments usually work the opposite of this. We had like 12,000 people day 1, I think like 10,000 day 2, and then like 8,000 day 3. Like it's supposed to be the other way around. But I guess the favorites were on day 1. Whatever the case may be, guys, thank you sincerely. We couldn't have done this tournament without you guys. One of the last things we'll talk about here to support the channel, obviously subbing, obviously donating, whatever you want to do, whatever you can afford. 2 big things for the channel, because once again, we don't have big sponsors for this, but we got Chairs for Gaming, support the channel, chairsforgaming.com, check it out, DX Racers, PM me PayPal, please. And of course, the Etchy Boy link that's been going around in chat. Some slippers you can buy. I'll advertise them one last single time, guys. These are the slippers here. They look like moccasins, I know, but these are slippers through and through. They're comfy as hell. They're made with sheepskin. They're lined with the softest fur ever. Oh, it's like a cat. It's like walking on bunnies, clouds, whatever you want to refer to it as. They cost $50. But we get $10 of every sale towards base rate TV and tournament funding. We've sold 14 slippers over the last couple days, and the store only recently opened with them. So maybe you don't want to buy them, at least check them out. It's summertime. I know nobody wants slippers for the summertime, but winter's coming eventually, autumn as well. So wherever you are in the world, check it out. It's free worldwide shipping, I think is a big bonus. So if you want to support the channel, consider buying a pair of those slippers, guys. But that's it for today. That's it for the tournament. Oh my god, the big one is finally over. I have, I don't know. I don't know if we'll even do like a post-mortem, like it seems to be a popular thing to do now, but I really enjoyed this. What about you? What are your thoughts on these last 3 days?
Who died? You know, honestly, I mean, all the games are good for the most part. I mean, certainly it was a fun series and fun days, but I kind of hope that we get more, much more even race distribution, we shall say. Not that ZVZ can't be really, really fun, but, you know, I know a lot of people were happy that it was, you know, there seemed to be so many Terrans in the round of 8, and then suddenly, in the Protoss, suddenly.
Yeah, it kind of sucks we didn't get Bomber here in the last day either.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure lots of people were, you know, Bomber and Life were some of the heavy hitters here, bringing people in, Bomber forfeiting, that sucked.
Yeah. I think we learned a lot about this tournament too. You know, combination, scheduling with players, getting players involved. We lucked out, like we said at the start of this, guys. Like every player we asked, you know, like, save Snoot because he had to do Nation Wars. Every player we asked was like, okay, cool, no problem. They knew who Base Rate TV was. I don't think we were that established, but the fact that some Koreans knew who we were really helped out with asking and getting names for this. So it was really cool. But that's it, I guess. Maybe we'll do some vlogs later if people are really curious on our thoughts. I really enjoyed the tournament through and through. Was it worth the investment? Monetarily, probably not. Exposure was amazing, though. We got a lot of new subs here joining the family. We're up to 418 now, so I definitely missed some. Shoot. I definitely missed a couple of subs. But, yeah, this was a fantastic 3 days. I don't have any final words. Do you have any final words? We'll just say our goodbyes, I guess.
Yeah, I guess we'll say my goodbyes. So you can follow me on Twitter at ZG Gaming and on Twitch, twitch.tv/zombiegrub.
Alright, and Well, I guess for me, guys, hit the follow button on the channel first and foremost. We'd love to have you come back for more in the future. We cast a lot of StarCraft 2. I don't know. I don't have a lot to say here either. It's just, sorry, I'm in awe that we're finally finished. It was such a fantastic run. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Hit the follow button. Our social media is down there. VODs from this tournament. If you missed any of the games, will be up. If I could recommend a couple games off the top of my head here, Jaylong versus Journey Game 3, Stork versus Hyun Game 3. Oh, there's something today that was amazing. JYP on KenZy Station. The entire series of JYP versus Solar, actually. Those would be my top 3 recommendations in this tournament, I think, just off the top of my head. But for the subs, we will bundle up these replays and get those out to you ASAP. Probably tonight, if not early tomorrow. But I think that's it. I think we're done, guys. So I'm Rifka. You can follow me on Twitter at Riff_Kings. My hopes and my dreams that we can do another one of these in the future, whether it's as big, whether it's bigger, whether it's smaller. I love this. This was great fun, and we got to do it. We organized it ourselves, and the best part was not having like a big corporate sponsor looming over our head. It was really cool. Big shouts to the people at Blizzard as well for helping advertise some of this, through the StarCraft Twitter for letting us know about this, for the party hats, I guess. I don't know. Making our finals a little bit more unique. Big thank you to Lording, who's been running the Team Liquid live report thread for the last 3 days, who's been gathering VOD data for us. Dude, you're going to make my life so much easier cutting up these VODs. Seriously, thank you. To the multiple mods who've been working diligently, Solid as Dub, FG Squared, just to name a few amongst all the others. They've been running the bets, of course, for you guys. Partouf, I'm sorry, I should really be thinking more names, but my brain's dead at this point. We're just gonna go. I'm gonna play the hype video. This is the last time you're gonna see the hype video, unless you watch it on YouTube, because the last time it's gonna have context, guys. So, take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.